Hi, welcome to Words on Wellness. Today we're going to spend a little time in my kitchen because part of being well is you have to eat well, and it all starts with in the kitchen. So today we're going to make lemon roasted asparagus with almonds. It is not an original recipe of mine, but it is definitely one I love and I make often. So definitely you're going to start with asparagus. Now, why did I choose asparagus? Well, asparagus is full of so many vitamins and nutrients. The first one I want to talk about, it is full of antioxidants. Antioxidants are super important because they help fight against free radicals. And free radicals can cause cancer, and we all know that that is not something we want. So I can't say asparagus will prevent cancer, but it's really good research that says that it can maybe help us, empower us, keep us healthy, and prevent cancer. Another item we're going to use are almonds. Here's a little trick for you. Did you know that almonds, 1 ounce of almonds is 23 of these, so it's kind of cool. No, I did not count out if there's 23 in here. It doesn't matter for my recipe, but let's say you're gonna have almonds for a snack. You know, it's kind of important. Just count out 23 just one time. See how that looks in your hand or a little snack bag, and that's a good serving of nuts. Some other ingredients we're gonna use today are olive oil, one of my favorite ingredients because it's very, very high in monounsaturated fats, and then we're also going to just use some lemon juice as well as some fresh lemons for garnish. But this is a simple recipe, so I already washed my hands. Make sure you washed your hands clean. And asparagus, I already cleaned my asparagus. And for some of you that may not know, and it's okay, you definitely want to break the end of the asparagus stem off. You don't want to eat that knotty part. So then go ahead and just place it in a pan. Very simply. And again, another reason to eat asparagus is very high in vitamins A, C, and K. And I don't know how familiar you are with vitamin K, but vitamin K helps clot. So if you think K clot, you know, I know it doesn't spell, clot doesn't start with a K, but it kind of helps you remember. So if you get a cut or a scrape and immediately you can see your blood is clotting, you have good vitamin K, okay? So if someone's on a blood thinner, as a dietitian, I oftentimes have to work with them and see how much of the vitamin K foods they are currently eating to kind of help compromise that. And that's way more in detail than I want to go to today in the kitchen, but I just wanted you to know that. Asparagus is also awesome for fiber, and it also helps your digestive tract. So if you're having problems with digestion, you may want to go to asparagus more often. Okay, so first thing then is you put your asparagus in, and then you just want to go ahead and put your olive oil, and again, I washed my hands, but you want to really make sure your asparagus is all saturated with olive oil. Get it all nice and moist so that nothing burns. And if you have a really thin asparagus, like mine is pretty thin, it won't take as long to bake, but if you have a thicker asparagus, then obviously the stalks are going to take longer. Okay, let me grab some paper towel or a towel. There we go, all right. Then, next thing you want to do is just very simple. I always buy lemons, but I kind of had a dud today. Does that ever happen to you? Do you ever have a dud lemon, dud lime? So I always have some lemon juice or lime juice on hand. So you just want to go ahead and put a little bit of lemon juice on top. One time I made this recipe at Thanksgiving. Can you believe it? Instead of that naughty green bean casserole, you know what I'm talking about, with all that cream soup, and it's just not a healthy recipe. I made this for my family instead, and my sisters and brothers and my family loved it. So it's very well loved by most people. If not, well, it happens. And then just take those almonds I told you about and sprinkle on top. They're gonna bake right along with the asparagus and give it a nice roasted smell in the house. And then I just put some lemons on top. I normally don't consume the lemons, they're more for garnish. You could even squeeze the lemons if you wanted to, but I like when it comes out of the oven that it looks like that. And then you just want to bake it for about 15 minutes at 425. Go ahead and check, but again, if it's a thicker stock, you want to bake it a little bit longer. So I promised you easy, simple recipes because I think it's a complete myth that cooking and eating healthy takes a lot of time. I'm here to show you that it doesn't, so thanks for watching. If you like this recipe, you like what you've seen so far, please subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you next time.